Hello everyone, and welcome to part 2 of Pokemon Hard Gold. So in the last episode, we got our first Pokemon, a Totodile, which we received from Professor Elm in New Barktown. So we want to travel across Route 29 now, which leads to Cherry Grove City, and we have our first wild Pokemon encounter. Sentret, got really bad stats, I'm not trying to be mean. The only reason I would catch one of these is for its ability to learn HMs, Cut, Surf, Whirlpool, and when Sentret evolves into Ferret, it can also learn Strength and Rock Smash. So a pretty perfect HM slave. Another amazing thing about this Sentret is that it can actually learn TMs, including Thunderbolt, Flamethrower, and Ice Beam. I don't understand how they produce this ice and electric and fire, but then again I probably shouldn't look for any logic in Pokemon games. So the next Pokemon you'll find in Route 29 is a Pidgey. So it's a first generation Pokemon, and it's one of the first Pokemon I ever caught playing Pokemon. Me and Pidgey go way back. Now if you're looking for a flying type, I recommend Pidgey. Pidgeot is quite a beast. It's going to have a lot of attack and a lot of speed. You will be sweeping. You'll also have a very easy time in the second gym defeating a lot of bug types. Pick up this potion, and there's 20 HP when you need it. And something else I want to mention is that you can headbutt trees, but I will explain that further on when we can actually learn Headbutt, or if we find any Pokemon that learn Headbutt. So Route 29 can be a bit of a maze. There's a few ledges you can jump over to save time on your way back. I would recommend that you do train a bit here, just so you're ready for any opponents coming up. And there is going to be a little surprise, our rival, but that's not until later. Alright, so I've learned Water Gun, which is a pretty great attack this early in the game. If you talk to this guy, he'll kind of mention that he's saving his progress, and that's a pretty good idea if you haven't saved so far, so do that. Up here is Route 46. It's quite weird. We can't actually travel further than Route 46, but it's a good chance to catch other Pokemon. Now you can catch a Spearow. If you're not a fan of Pidgey, then catch a Spearow. It's almost just as good. It's got a lot of attack as well as speed. When it evolves into Fearow, you're gonna have a good time. You'll be able to sweep Bug Gym just as easily as Pidgey, so I definitely recommend this as a flying type. And it is another first generation Pokemon, so respect for the first 150. Alright, so another classic that's going to appear is a Geodude. Yes, I know I'm battling a Spearow right now. So Geodude, a lot of defense and a lot of attack. If you're up against any Pokemon that has physical attacks, they will struggle against Geodude. However, look at that weakness. Special defense of 30. Not going to have a good time against any Pokemon with special based attacks. Those water types and grass types will take you out in one hit. Let's keep on track and travel across Route 29. Okay, so another Pokemon you'll find in this area is a Rattata. Again, like Sentret, it's got pretty bad stat, but it can pull off miracles, such as Thunderbolts, Ice Beams. What? Really? Solar Beam? Almost every TM can be learnt by this little mouse. And I guess it's got speed. Whatever. I guess I really need to stop looking for logic in Pokemon. Now, I want to mention, if you come traveling during the night, you will come across a Hoothoot. Now, this is another flying type that can learn Fly. If you're not interested in Pidgey or Spearow, you have another flying type to choose from. Now Hoothoot's not bad, however I still recommend Pidgey or Spearow. But then again, it's up to you because at the end of the day I don't really give a hoot. Hoot. Oh, yeah. Let's get one more battle under our belt, get some experience, before we enter the beautiful Cherry Grove City. Alright, so like I said, you're probably going to get bored of seeing the same Pokemon in this route. Very common throughout the game as well. Alright, we've finally arrived, Cherry Grove City. And as you take your first step in, an old man is going to introduce himself to you. He just called me a rookie. You don't know me. Now he's eventually going to give you the running shoes, but before that he wants to explain the basics. And I guess it's good if you've never played Pokemon. So as you can see, he's a pretty friendly and fast little chap. So he's going to go through the Pokemon Center where you can heal, as well as deposit and withdraw Pokemon from the PC. Then you've got your Pokemart. Now in Generation 5 they put everything into one. You had the Pokemart and the Pokemon Center in one. But everything before Generation 5 you had to visit each separately. He's also going to talk about Pokemon you find in the water, either through surfing or a fishing rod. But since we don't have any fishing rods or surf yet, I am not going to display any information. You can expect info on Pokemon in the water later on. And that's about it. And we finally finished our little journey of Cherry Grove City. Now give me my damn running shoes. Please. So they kind of added a little extra in this game. Now there's two ways to use them. That is by moving while holding B, or you could just press that icon on the touch screen. And therefore, you won't need to press B all the time, giving your thumbs much needed rest. Whee! Now until we get a bike or fly, this is probably the best means of travel. Let's make our first entrance into a Pokemon Center. Now, it is basic, I know, but if you've never played Pokemon, come here and you get to heal your Pokemon for free. No charge, friendly people, friendly lady, Nurse Joy, she'll heal you up for free. And there you have a PC. Now if you catch more than 6 Pokemon, they will be added to your PC. Now the Pokemon Center also contains other important aspects of the game, such as Wi-Fi battling and trading. Now I won't be doing any of that, since I want to concentrate just on the adventure with this walkthrough. But if you guys want to see a guide, let me know, and I'll figure something out. So now let's visit the Pokemart. I know this is another basic of the game, but let's get it out of the way. If you come in here, you can buy basic items right now. I don't usually buy items very early on. I like to save it up towards the end. It's only towards the end where it starts to get challenging. That's when I recommend to buy all your revives, hyper potions, full heals, super repels, etc. Okay, so let's keep exploring, talking to people. That guy mentions Antidote. Antidote will heal any Pokemon that are poisoned. If we keep exploring, people are going to talk to us. Now, just to get it out of the way, this is for the people who haven't played it before. In every Pokemon game, they like to do that. And I guess it's right. Assuming everybody knows everything about Pokemon straight away is not the best way to make a game. But if you go around, people will talk about badges, Pokemon stats, and you learn some pretty valuable information if you didn't already know. But for those of you who do, you're cool. Okay, it's time for Who's That Pokemon? Now in the last episode, I gave you this image. It's a bit blurry, and that's the whole point. Can you guess it? Give you a second now to guess it. Too late. It's Bulbasaur. Oh, what's that? It was too easy? Oh, okay, you want to be like that, eh? Okay, here's the next one. Guess that. Yeah, that's right. Now I made it a little bit extra blurry for those of you who said it was too easy. So comment below if you know what it is, or if you think you know what it is. But I doubt you know. So let's check out Bowser. I've kind of neglected him a bit. So remember, I want to concentrate on his attack and speed. Now it's good to have speed, not for Wi-Fi battles, but for adventure, because you want to go first. So some Pokemon are good for Wi-Fi battles, some are good for adventure. Totodile, it's very versatile. And that rhymes. So, let's move up towards Route 30, but of course, that old fast man, the guy that gave you the running shoes, is going to give us the town map. Now this is located in the Pokegear, right beside the phone. Oh, thank you, old man. That guy he's always popping up, isn't he? Alright, so right next to your phone, select the map, and as you can see, it's got a few little options. One of the options is the magnifying glass. As you can see, the Pokemart and the Pokemon Center is displayed as little icons. That's pretty cool. You can customize this the way you want. This is a perfect little gadget if you're after apricons. This is perfect for it. It lets you select little icons that you can place next to it, just as reminders. As you can see, I put a Pokeball there. I don't want it. Let's trash that. But yeah, little few extras, not necessary, but they're very, very helpful. Now, let's move on, and I hate to end it here, I really do. But I'll explain soon why. Alright, so Totodile, you ready to move on? Yeah! See you guys in the next episode. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to end it so early. If you want to support this series, remember to give this video a like and add it to your favorites. Also, so I need to mention, YouTube has glitched up on me. I've tried to upload this twice already, and they failed. So I'm kind of raging, haha. Not just that, my videos have also been a bit glitched. Now the last 3, people kind of told me that they couldn't like my video. They were not able to like my video, and it turns out it was another YouTube glitch. I don't know why, but it seems to be happening. If you can, go back to the first one and give it a like. So press previous, and that will take you back to my first video. Next episode comes out Thursday, be ready for that. Tomorrow I will upload Blaze Black, Nuzlocke Run. Extreme Challenge Mode. So what you waiting for? Click one of the links below, man. Do it. Come on, do it.